Before time itself had a name, before land even dreamt of rising from the sea, there were two realms: above, the endless spiritual plain of Orin; below, the boundless, formless waters of Okun. In Orin lived Olodumare, the supreme creator, the source of all that is and all that will be. Among the divine beings known as the Orca, one was revered for his profound calm, wisdom, and purity: OBATALA, the king of white cloth. One day, Olodumare gazed down at the vast, empty waters and decided it was time for land to exist, time for humanity to walk, to think, and to choose. He summoned OBATALA and gave him a mission of creation. He presented him with a golden chain to descend from the heavens, a snail shell filled with sacred earth, and a white hen with 5 powerful toes. With these tools, OBATALA was granted the authority to shape a new world, wrapped in his symbolic white cloth. He prepared for his journey, but Olodumare gave him a crucial warning: do not drink palm wine. Your mind must remain clear for this sacred task. OBATALA agreed. However, on his way, he passed the home of Echo, the trickster Orca, the tester of fates. Echo, with a mischievous smile, offered him sweet, tempting palm wine. OBATALA hesitated. Just 1 cup, he thought. But 1 cup became another, and then another. Soon, his vision blurred and his steps grew heavy. Yet, he continued his descent. Hanging from the golden chain, he lowered himself into the watery abyss. He carefully poured the sacred earth from the snail shell onto the surface of the sea and released the white hen. The hen began to scratch and scatter the soil, spreading it in all directions. Miraculously, land began to rise from the depths. Hills formed, valleys stretched, and the first solid ground on earth appeared. This sacred place was named Ilif, the spiritual cradle of the world. With the earth formed, OBATALA began his most intimate and sacred duty: sculpting humanity. He took clay from the new land and began to mold figures with his own hands. He shaped arms, legs, faces, and bodies, each one unique. But the haze of the palm wine still clouded his judgment. In his intoxicated state, some of his creations were formed imperfectly. Some had bent limbs, others had missing features or fragile bodies. When Olodumare breathed the sacred gift of life into these forms, they all came alive, but their physical experiences would not all be the same. When OBATALA sobered and saw what he had done, he was crushed by a wave of grief and shame. He returned to Orin and confessed his great mistake to Olodumare. The supreme creator listened patiently. He did not punish OBATALA. Instead, he gave him a new, eternal purpose. You will forever be their protector, Olodumare declared. Those born different, those you shaped in your moment of weakness, will be under your special care. Through them, the rest of humanity will learn the true meaning of compassion. From that day forward, OBATALA swore an oath never to drink palm wine again. He became the divine guardian of all people with disabilities, a symbol of justice, patience, and profound peace. White became his sacred color, not as a symbol of his own perfection, but as a testament to his choice to pursue purity after failure. His story teaches us that even divine beings can make mistakes, but true greatness is found not in avoiding failure, but in taking accountability and choosing to grow from it. While OBATALA was creating humanity, another Orca, Olodumare, had descended and claimed rulership over the new land. A conflict brewed between them, but OBATALA, ever the symbol of wisdom, chose restraint over pride, peace over war. A balance was struck. Olodumare would rule the earth politically, while OBATALA would forever rule humanity spiritually. Order and humility triumphed over ego. OBATALA's power isn't in thunder or fire, it's quieter, deeper. He represents clear thinking, moral responsibility, and the dignity within every single human life. To this day, his story reminds us of a powerful truth: we were all shaped by divine hands, not by accident. Our physical form does not define our ultimate worth, and purity isn't about never falling, it's about choosing to rise again clean. Thank you for joining us on this journey into myth and meaning. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe for more tales from around the world.